Hello guys. Okay, so I've had this trellis obelisk for a while now, but I'm barely just getting to putting it together and opening it, and I got it from H Potter. It was free shipping and it was on sale as well, and I've never put one of these together. It'll be the first time, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. And according to the instructions, it should take an hour and 45 minutes to put together. These are the different parts. They came wrapped together really nicely and securely. And the instructions, the stakes, and everything that I need to build this obelisk. The trick to building this obelisk is to do it in parts, and you start from the bottom. And also, you're not supposed to screw any of the nuts and bolts tightly, just leave everything sort of loose as you build your way from the bottom up. All you need is a little wrench like this. I got this one at Home Depot and I've used it for so many different projects. It's very tiny, but it's very mighty and it's very versatile. And that's all you need to put this obelisk together. And this is part two. This is the middle section. And again, so far so good. Nothing too complicated at all. I mean, it's just very easy. And I was kind of dreading it, thinking that it might take a while or it might be heavy or awkward. But no, it's just really easy. I'm really liking putting it together. And this is the final product. It took me approximately an hour and 45 minutes, as the instructions suggested, from unwrapping the parts to putting the finial. And it did take a while, but it's nothing out of this world. If I can do it, anybody can do it. The instructions also suggest that it is best, perhaps, if there's two people putting it together, but you really don't need an extra person because I did it by myself. And you do need a ladder to reach the top part over there. It's pretty tall, so I used a step ladder to reach the top part there. Once the obelisk is put together completely, then you have to go back and screw all the nuts and bolts snugly so that the obelisk stays put together nicely and it won't fall apart. And as always, you're not supposed to tie anything extremely tight, just snugly enough to keep it together and have a nice, sturdy obelisk. For me personally, if there was any part that was difficult to put together was the top part. It took a little, maneuvering, but it wasn't anything out of this world at all either. And then once I put the X, I think that's called the X part at the top, then you just screw on the finial and then you have your beautiful obelisk trellis and it is really beautiful and it's got quite a Gothic feel as well, very appropriate for the Garden of Usher. I'm really happy with this obelisk overall. And this is the perfect spot where I decided to place the obelisk. And this part of the project took quite a while too because the ground here was very uneven, so I had to really flatten it out and level it out. So it took quite a bit of time until I got it to be straight and not leaning like the Tower of Pisa because it was really leaning. And that hole there that I've dug, that's where I'm going to plant the Lonicera sempervirens, and hopefully it'll like this spot and that it'll climb its way up to the sky using this amazing obelisk. And the honeysuckle fit perfectly inside this obelisk. And the final step to securing this obelisk to the ground is to hammer in the stakes. And I didn't show you guys, but these stakes are super long. They're like really long, and you have to hammer them into the ground so that this obelisk stays securely to the ground. And it is very sturdy, so you're getting a very good product, and that's hopefully going to last for a while. I made a mistake by trying to use a regular hammer with a, what do you call them, iron head, but you're supposed to actually use a rubber-headed hammer, otherwise you're going to damage the stakes. What a productive day here at the Garden of Usher, and now to enjoy the fruits of my labor and just uh, enjoying the view.